Good morning, children. Children, I welcome you all to today's session of computers. And today we will be studying a very, very interesting chapter, which is Windows 7. Right, you all would have heard the word Windows. It's synonym with Microsoft and with Bill Gates. And so let us go into details of this very, very interesting and very, very important chapter. Now, see, please follow me as I go through the whatever is being written in this. Computer is a machine that needs an operating system to control its overall activity, and Windows is an operating system. We all know what an operating system is. It is just like life for a human body. Without an operating system, the computer cannot work. There are various types of operating systems such as DOS, Linux, Mac OS, Windows, etc. Windows is widely used as an operating system. Why? Because it's having a graphical user interface that makes it very user friendly. Right? We can perform all the functions or most of the functions by using mouse only. Right? So there are so many variation versions of it like Windows 95, 98, 2000, XP, Vista, 207, 2007 and 2008. However, Windows 7 and Windows 8 are commonly used. Right? And Windows 10 is the latest version. Right? You can see the icons of all of them, and we will be focusing on this one, which is Windows 7. Okay, now features of Windows 7 is it's an operating system. It has become very popular because of the following features. Windows 7 has an attractive look with various colorful themes. It comes with a new feature and faster speed. It has security tools that are used to keep your computer more secure. It searches for things more quickly. The taskbar of Windows 7 is more application oriented. You can pin your favorite program on the taskbar for an easy access, right? So lots of benefits are there. Jump list is the new feature which allows us to go to the recently visited documents, right? Now it has an update facility is Windows for Windows XP. They want to switch over to Windows 7 from XP, they can. So starting now, how do you start? Windows starts automatically on switching on a computer. First screen that comes on the monitor is called the desktop, which looks like this. It is the main screen of Windows, which many symbols called icons. See, this is what is the screen of Windows look like. Now there are some taskbars. It is a long bar present at the bottom of the desktop. Sections of the taskbar start button. We press to start the computer, or it ons the menu. Quick launch area, it opens the programs quickly that are available on quick launch area. You can open them by single click. Middle section, it shows the icons of the program that are currently in use, right? It is like this, it looks like this, see children. And then the notification area is at the right side of the taskbar. It is known, it contains clock and other group of icons. Then date and time is also shown. It click the clock in the taskbar area and you will see the date and time setting, right? Now what are the computer icons on the desktop? We find lot many icons which are there, and let today we'll be going into details of them. Now the first one being the shortcut icon, right? These icons, when we double click on them, they open up and a separate screen is shown. A shortcut icon is an icon that provides an easy and direct way to open anything in a computer, program, application, file or folder. So let us now learn about to create a shortcut icon. We click on the start button and select all program. Click on the Microsoft Office. It displays all the software. We right click on Microsoft Office Word 2007 and a pop-up menu will come up, right? And click to option and choose desktop to create a shortcut option, right? And the shortcut will appear on the screen. And we need to only double click on the see children, it is mentioned here. So here we need to only double click to open any icon. Now files and folders, right? When we work on this program or a software, we need to save our files. For that, we need to form a file or folders of for such file. A folder in a computer is given is like a cabinet or an almirah where we keep files. A folder helps us to organize file by keeping them together. A folder can hold other folders also, which are called subfolder. Now, how to create a file? A file is created when we save our work and give it any name, right? So we open the ms. For example, if we have to save any file of ms paint, we open ms paint and draw an image there, and then we save your work and we click, do not click on save, we click save as, right? We there is in the office button there is a save option, but we will click on the save as option, right? We type a file name and the save as, and then we click the save option, so our file is saved. Now creating a folder, how we create? Right click on the blank area of desktop, a shortcut menu appears, select new option, and lots of options appear, and in that folder option is there and a new folder will come. And when we click the folder option, and this is how we create a folder. We type any name of the folder and press enter, and the folder will appear. See, this is how a folder looks like. Just a minute, children. See this. This is how a folder looks like. Opening a file or folder, it's similar. Select any file or folder, and we right click on the selected file or folder and we choose. Now, to open any file or folder, we just do double click on it and it opens. Now to rename, we select any file or folder and we press on the right click. There a rename option will appear, and with that we rename it. Now we type a new file name and the rename is there. Selecting multiple files or folders, we press the shift arrow key and click the first item and we click the last item, right? So to select multiple file or folder that are near each other, drag mouse pointer to create a selection around all the items that we want to. First item we click with by pressing the shift key, and we keep on pressing the shift key and we click the last item, and in between we take the scroll with the mouse. All the items are selected like this. To select non files, what we have to do, we will have to press control key and then click on each of the item, right? Remember this, here we need to press the control key. If the files are very near to each other, we need to press the shift key. To select all the files of a folder, click the organize on the toolbar and then click select all. If you want to exclude one or more files from the selection, press and hold down control key and then click on the item, just as the previous one. Now we copy a file or a folder. It's very simple steps. Now we click the file which we want to copy, right click it and a copy option appears, and we copy it. Go to the location where we want the file to be saved and right click the mouse, and there we paste option appears and we paste the file there. Moving a file or folder, similarly it is done. Select the file or folder that we want to move, right click on the selected file folder and choose the cut from the short key. See, it's cut option is there, right? uh, in copy option, the file is saved at both the locations, previous one and the new one, but in cut option it is removed from the first position and it is only found at the new location. Okay, remember this. Then we go to the desired location where we want to move the file, and there we right click it, we get the paste option, we put it, we click on the paste option and the file is saved. Now we delete a file or folder. Steps to delete, similar it is. Select the file, right click, delete option appears, right, and the file will be deleted if we click it. Now if we want to delete a file permanently, we will have to press shift and delete key, and the file will not go to the recycle bin, because in the previous case when we click on the delete option, the file moves to the recycle bin. Here it will not go there, and now the file cannot be restored. How to restore? We need to double click on the recycle bin. See children, we are studying this part here. We need to double click on the recycle bin, then select the file which you want to restore, press the right mouse key and restore option will appear, and if we click on that, then file will reach to the original position. Right, shortcut context menu. When we right click on any icon on a blank area on the computer screen, the pop-up menu appears. This is called the shortcut or context menu. It is used to access command directly to save time. Now if we right click on the blank area of desktop, lots of options appear. See this see this thing children. The first option here that will appear is view. You can arrange icons of different size. Then we get refresh option, right, so that the screen gets refreshed, right. The image will become more clear. With paste option, we can paste any item that we have cut or copy from anywhere. Screen resolution, which changes the appearance of the display. Gadgets option, which gives direct access to various gadgets which are there. New option, it is used to create a new folder or a file. With personalize option, you can change the background, right. So all these benefits are there. So let us quickly revise. Create a file, click office button, click save, type file name and save, right. Now similarly we will create a folder, renaming. Select the file, right click on it with rename option and type the new file name. Copy, delete, and all these options are done in the same way, right. To select consecutive files, we press shift key. To select non-consecutive file, we need to press and hold the control key. Okay, now these things we need to practice on computer. We all know Bill Gates is the co-founder of Microsoft. And with that we come to the end of this chapter. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did in making it, and until we meet again, it's a goodbye.